What's up guys, Thomas from FT86SpeedFactory, and today we're going to get into all the new products that we've gotten in for the month of April. To start things off, we got a bunch of brand new Hoonigan gear, and if you're not familiar for some odd reason with the Hoonigan brand, they are a motorsport lifestyle company that is co-founded by the very famous Ken Block, and on their YouTube channel they do a bunch of crazy awesome shit. So this month we brought in their sweatshirts and t-shirts with the logos on the front. We also got their bigger designs that are on the back of some t-shirts. We've got their hats, we've got license plate covers, we got their keychains, and even windshield banners. But my favorite part is the socks. We've got the Stars and Stripes socks, which is red, white, and blue, very America, but we also have these Super Cruise socks that have Clutch Kick on the left written on the toes and Never Lift written on the right, and I might actually pick up a pair of these socks. Now for some parts underneath your hood, we first have Megan Racing's front strut bar. Now the ends of this bar is going to bolt onto the top of your strut towers, and this is going to reduce the overall flex between the towers, increasing front end stiffness, and it's also going to increase your steering response a little bit as well. Now the center of this is made out of billet aluminum, so it's going to be nice and strong but still pretty lightweight, and the best part is it doesn't cost a lot to pick up one of these. We also have this limited edition run of Perrin's oil cap and battery tie down, anodized in this very bright neon yellow. The oil cap has a nice knurled grip, and they're both made out of 6061 billet aluminum, and they're backed by a 5-year warranty. Now if neon yellow really isn't your color, well, Superstick has their very own oil cap. These are the same people that brought the more accurate dipstick in the new products of February video, and their oil cap is no joke. This thing is a heavy, solid piece of metal. It's CNC machined, and it's massive compared to the factory one. And one thing it has over the factory one, besides just size, is this fat O-ring that's on the back that's gonna seal up perfectly, and that doesn't come on the factory one. And this comes in red, black, gold, and blue, and it's going to match perfectly if you're rocking their dipstick. Many of you are probably familiar with the special TS BRZ that the STI team developed, and it's not very easy to get your hands on one of those, let alone own one, but what is easy to get is the TS front emblem badge. Now this is an actual Subaru part. The TS badge bolts onto the front of the grille, and it's going to fit on 2017 and newer BRZs. Now moving on to some performance parts, we have a ceramic coated version of our unequal length header. This is the same unequal length header that we've been making for years. It's going to give you about plus 18 foot-pounds of torque and 12 horsepower right in that annoying torque dip area in the power band. And these are available in this tungsten color as well as black, and you can get them in either a catted or catless version. Now the reason you'd want to go with a ceramic coated header is first going to be for the incredible durability. It's going to protect against rock chips and rust, and it's basically going to look like this for years down the road. Now the other reason is for the increased efficiency, because it retains the amount of heat inside the header, making your exhaust system run more efficient, giving you a little bit of edge and power, and it also reduces the temperatures inside the engine bay. Now for the rear of the car, last month we brought you the dual exit muffler delete axle back system, and this month we've got a single exit version. Now this is going to be a lot smaller, obviously lightweight and more affordable option, but we didn't cheap out here. This is 304 stainless steel that's hand TIG welded by our fabricators, and you got a nice 4-inch rolled tip. Now again, we have two different versions. We have one for the 2013 and 2016 cars, and one for the 2017 and up cars, because they have a slightly larger flange design. And as an optional extra, we can throw in a passenger side exhaust hole delete plate, and these do include new gaskets. So let's go ahead and see what this thing sounds like, and since I didn't include any sound clips of the dual exit from last month, I'll go ahead and throw those in as well. Next up, we have a new coilover system. This is from Neomax. They're not the most popular, well-known brand, but they have been making coilover systems since 1999, and their goal is to make quality suspension parts, but at an affordable price. You've got your pretty standard camber plates up front with 6K springs in the front and 7K in the rear. But what makes this coilover system special is the 3 different heights that are available. You have the standard height, which gives you a maximum 3-inch drop. Then you have your extreme low that starts off with a 2-inch drop, and you can drop this thing all the way down to the ground. And their third one is the Rally Max, which gives you a lift above stock by 1.7 inches. And all 3 of these, there's no upcharge. They're all going to be the same price. Now for you guys with the 2017s, BRZs, and 86s, and you want a way to add some downforce, FRS has finally added and released their 2017 front splitter. Now the old one for the 2013, 2016s didn't quite fit the new bumper design, so they've made a few tweaks and they've come out with this version. They've changed some of the mounting locations, and because of that, they had to include the optional race upgrades. You're getting that included in this as standard, and I think you save about 20 bucks because of that. So if you're looking for a solid way to increase the front end downforce on your 2017, now you finally have a solid splitter option. Now for the inside of the car, we have our own shift knobs now, and this one is a spherical ball, weighs in at 288 grams, and it has a nice little 86 logo here on the collar. And for about $5 more, we have a taller version with some knurled side for some extra grip, and this one weighs in at 388 grams. Now both of these have the gated shift pattern engraved on the top, and they're available in blue, red, or black. Now, for those of you who actually want some performance numbers out of your car to actually tell if the mod you installed last week made your car any faster, you should definitely take a look at this little thing called the Draggy. Now this little black box has some super fast GPS module 10 Hertz things. I don't actually know how it works, but what I do know is it connects to your phone and you can measure 0 to 60 times, quarter mile, half a mile, rolls from 60 to 130 if you want, and you can actually track your performance over time and compete with a leaderboard system with your friends. However, if you do get one of these, please be smart, don't do anything stupid, and just try to stay safe. Those are all the new parts that we've gotten in for April. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. I've got all the parts listed in the description. You can always head to our website by clicking this link right here. If you guys have any questions at all for any parts, feel free to send us an email at sales@ft86SpeedFactory.com. This is Thomas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We have our very own shift knobs. Dang it. Everything's fine.